first, being accompanied by Marina Shafir from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 231 pounds, Jon Moxley!
Jon Moxley steps into the ring tonight with Kyle O'Reilly for the third time in the last month, as we saw in that recap. The first time, Moxley took the easy way out. Rather than submit, he attacked the referee. The second time, a double countout. But 10 days ago, blood and guts, Jon Moxley had no choice but to tap out when Kyle O'Reilly had him in the ankle lock. Yet, Jon Moxley still believes he is the better man. Tonight, with no holds barred, we will leave no doubt.
Yeah, you know, it was June of 2022 when Kyle O'Reilly faced Jon Moxley. He missed the next 647 days because of neck and health issues before he came back. So for him, this is ultra personal as well.
I mean, at one time, Kyle thought he might not ever wrestle again.
Sure, right.
He'll be the first to tell you it took some time for him to return to the top of his game, and that's because of Jon Moxley.
We're going to see a battle between two of the absolute toughest men that we've ever seen in AEW. They can both take a beating, as they both have proved.
And his opponent, from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, weighing 206 pounds, Kyle O'Reilly!
Brian, you mentioned the contemplation that Kyle O'Reilly had to go through when dealing with that injury. As a man that, like Kyle O'Reilly, has suffered serious neck injuries throughout your career, and a man like Kyle O'Reilly is also a father, O'Reilly had to do the calculus. It's not just about his quality of life. It is about him being present as a father. That is something that O'Reilly had to take into account before agreeing to step back into the ring.
Yeah, and I mean, that's a great point. Oh, look at him, he immediately goes for the double leg. He's on top doing some ground and pound.
And now the kicks, Moxley trying to cover up and fire back.
Oh boy.
Elbow strikes being exchanged, or not even elbow strikes. I think O'Reilly was using the fist, and of course it's no holds barred. It's legal for O'Reilly to do so.
How about those standing switches? Holy smokes. This is the beginning of what is going to be a war.
Yeah, I mean, originally the origin of no holds barred matches actually predate things like MMA and that sort of thing. The idea behind it is that it's not about weapons or anything like that, but you could use holds that weren't legal, strikes that weren't legal. You could use chokes, small joint manipulation.
Closed fists.
All great points. Let's see what happens in this.
Moxley over the guard of O'Reilly.
Yeah, see, he didn't try for a pin there.
And Kyle O'Reilly knows just how dangerous Jon Moxley can be on the ground. Tony, you and I were on the call when Moxley, we've seen him use that bulldog choke. We've seen him put opponents to sleep with it, but likewise, Jon Moxley knows how dangerous O'Reilly can be. Tapping out just 10 days ago. Trapped in that ankle lock.
Classic Jon Moxley here.
Moxley offering his chin, O'Reilly.
Yeah, see, this is a mental game that Jon Moxley uses to show people that they can't beat him. The problem with this is just 2 weeks ago or 10 days ago, he tapped out to Kyle O'Reilly, so I don't think it's going to work on Kyle.
Moxley with the eye gouge. And now backing O'Reilly up to the corner. Using the strikes, using the elbows. O'Reilly likewise now changing levels with the kick. This is where O'Reilly's going to have the advantage. The lethal strikes of O'Reilly. You hear them thudding into the chest of Jon Moxley.
Now Moxley was trying to cover up the midsection that time on that last strike.
Well, one of the things I think Moxley was doing, he got his elbow down. He's trying to protect his liver. Oh, look, they're both going like Moxley's fish hooking Kyle. Kyle's going after a single digit. Both of those things are not allowed by the rules, but they are allowed in a no-holds-barred match.
The traditional rules of professional wrestling as observed by AEW. But now the abdominal stretch avoided, and you see Kyle O'Reilly, the submission defense, clasping his hands together to prevent Moxley from completing the Jujigatame, and now the ankle lock.
There's the ankle lock that got Jon Moxley to tap out 10 days ago.
Moxley, though, escaping to the outside, taking a moment to compose himself, and Jon Moxley, for as great as he has been in All Elite Wrestling, Tony, we have seen him when he is trapped in a situation.
Oh, Marina just gave him a fork.
Yeah, you knew it would come down to this sooner or later.
Do you know what that tells me? That tells me Marina Shafir, an excellent judo practitioner and submission specialist as well, she did not trust Jon Moxley to go submission for submission with Kyle O'Reilly.
That is a great point, Brian. Absolutely.
O'Reilly attempting to disarm Jon Moxley. But, Tony, the point I was going to make is that we've seen Jon Moxley. He is prone to panicking when he gets in the deep water. We saw it with Hangman in Texas. We saw it with Darby Allin, the I Quit match, and we saw it again at Blood and Guts. If Jon Moxley finds himself in an untenable situation once again, will he tap out, or, well, the hand of O'Reilly peeled away.
Yeah, the question is, will he tap out?
The fork puncturing the head of O'Reilly. And now back at it.
I mean, he looks like he's willing to go to any lengths necessary. Oh my gosh!
Raking the fork all over the body of O'Reilly. And Moxley getting in the face of the referee, Rick Knox. Knox was trying to warn him off, but I think Knox, that was just instinctual as a referee. You see somebody being attacked like that with a fork, and O'Reilly, a bloody mess.
He's bleeding all over the place.
Yeah. Deja vu from 10 days ago.
I was thinking this is just like Blood and Guts for Kyle O'Reilly. Oh, and he got a boot in the ear.
But see, this is a situation where Mox's vision of death jitsu can truly come to its full fruition. A mix of submissions and any weapons you can get your hands on. Look at this.
The bloody O'Reilly. The receiving end of the cross faces from Moxley. Right, and that is the forearm, the bone of Jon Moxley coming across the bridge of the nose, the face of Kyle O'Reilly. Oh, no!
Yeah, and see, this is what I'm talking about, his version of death jitsu. He's got a face lock there, and then sort of biting him and then pulling at the nose.
Gentlemen, you've both been in the ring. How long does it take for the loss of blood to really have an effect on you? I guess it changes with the pace of the match, right?
I mean, it depends on how rapidly you are losing blood. If it's anything like what we saw in Greensboro 2 Wednesdays ago in the Blood and Guts match, Kyle O'Reilly may not be long for this match.
Oh, and look at this straight arm lock. You can see Mox putting a fulcrum behind the elbow joint of Kyle O'Reilly with his knee down on his face. He's bending his neck to one side, and Kyle O'Reilly's had neck surgery. This is a bad situation for Kyle
biting
O'Reilly.
the fingers of O'Reilly. Moxley with the half Nelson, completes in the full. And you mentioned the neck surgery, Brian. You can also see that the neck, the upper back of Kyle O'Reilly, very heavily taped as Marina Shafir, a slight smirk on her face.
Yeah, and that full Nelson, that's banned in amateur wrestling because of how dangerous it is.
Oh! Just a toe kick with those heavy combat-style boots.
I've never seen anyone so sadistic as Jon Moxley. I mean, really, he's in a class by himself. And I've seen a lot of sadistic guys, but nothing like Moxley.
Ankle pick from O'Reilly.
Yep.
Going over, and now the ankle lock is cinched in. O'Reilly.
I won it. I won Blood and Guts.
How he forced Jon Moxley to submit, and now changing into the side headlock.
Yeah, this is more of a face lock. You see his forearm cranked against Jon Moxley's cheekbone.
Backdrop suplex, though.
Right onto Kyle O'Reilly's neck.
And Moxley noticed the fork at his side, picking up that weapon that thus far has proved very, very useful.
See, this is the type of thing Jon Moxley is used to doing to his opponents in these types of matches.
I don't want to watch this.
Oh, no.
I don't.
Oh, no.
You want to describe that one, Excalibur?
He jabbed a fork in the man's nipple.
There you go. Thank you. That's all you can say, right?
Wonder if there's a term for that in Death Jitsu. O'Reilly again finding himself his neck attacked by Jon Moxley. For as sadistic and as wild as Jon Moxley can seem, Brian, he is also a highly intelligent professional wrestler.
Yeah, highly intelligent, and you see the way he's getting Kyle O'Reilly's arms wrapped around that top rope, exposing Kyle O'Reilly's neck. And in a normal match, this would be illegal, and the referee counting 5. Oh! Kyle O'Reilly's got his arm, and he's got a darce, a stranglehold on the apron.
Head and arm of Jon Moxley trapped in the grip of O'Reilly. Now O'Reilly going after the leg of Moxley. Dragon screw inside the rope, and now the leg of Moxley trapped over the middle rope against the bottom. Moxley now in the Jujigatame. But Moxley using, there is no rope break for Moxley, but he was using it to create some extra leverage to free himself from the grip of O'Reilly.
Yeah, I mean, I've known Kyle O'Reilly a long time. And even when he was covered in his own blood 2 weeks ago in Greensboro, his confidence couldn't be shaken. He knows he's got Moxley's number. And look at him here, fighting back from being forked all over his body.
Double leg takedown by O'Reilly, and now Moxley face first into the ring post.
Thought it was going to be face first into the steps, but the ring post just as bad, maybe worse.
And now visible concern on behalf of Marina Shafir. O'Reilly steadying himself on the Spanish announce desk. You asked about the fatigue, Tony, and how that sets in. Brian, as you lose blood in a match like this, or just in any scenario, but as you lose blood, you're losing oxygen as well. Breathing becomes harder and harder. Your gas tank isn't the same.
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned this a couple weeks ago at Blood and Guts, though. I saw Kyle O'Reilly training with his trainer, and they train extensively on breath work, improving the circulation of oxygen in his body. And you noticed at Blood and Guts, and Kyle O'Reilly was bleeding buckets, and at no point did he waver. At no point did his cardio come down to the point where he couldn't continue. I don't think that's going to be an issue for him here.
O'Reilly, what a risk! And what a payoff, the drop kick with Moxley wedged against the barricade.
You were right, what a risk. Risked his own self, and he's getting up slowly as Kyle.
And now, Jon Moxley, you caught a look there. I'm not sure if that's his blood or Kyle O'Reilly's, but it wouldn't surprise me if Moxley was busted open by that ring post.
Yeah, it looks to me like that's actually Moxley's blood.
Yeah, it's streaming across the top of his forehead.
Oh, Moxley, though! Cutter attempted. And I think the blood of O'Reilly actually worked in his favor there because Moxley lost his grip, and now O'Reilly has Mox trapped in the ankle lock yet again. Moxley trying to will himself on, but spoke about how the panic has a way of setting in for Moxley now. Transitioning. It's not a triangle sleeper. This is a triangle choke, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, this is, but Kyle O'Reilly's submission defense is incredible, and now he's going to what's called a straight ankle.
Moxley using those heavy boots, though, hammering down, kicking O'Reilly in the face.
I mean, guys, this is just a war.
We expected no less between these two men. As O'Reilly, he saw Moxley poised to strike with the fork, and instead...
There you go, get it away from him.
Oh, that came perilously close to Kyle O'Reilly's eye. And now he's got Moxley.
And now he's forking Moxley. Oh my gosh.
Oh my, look at the face of Moxley, would you please? Oh God.
The lengths that these two men will go to win this match.
Kyle O'Reilly steadying himself after attacking Moxley. Now it's O'Reilly looking for underneath the ring.
Remember, it was O'Reilly that said he wanted this match.
He called for no holds barred. And oh, the chain coming into play as inside the ring Moxley. Jon Moxley is an athlete that when he tastes his own blood, it seems to motivate him.
Yeah, he popped right up, Excalibur, you're right.
But now you can see that he's hesitant. I think it's the sight. It's not his own blood, it's Kyle O'Reilly's blood. And the chain wrapped around Kyle O'Reilly's neck. It's putting fear into the heart of Jon Moxley.
It reminds Jon Moxley of All In and Hangman.
Some very vivid memories of that chain being wrapped around Moxley's throat in Texas.
And now Kyle O'Reilly's doing it to him again, this time with a guillotine on.
Standing guillotine. And Moxley, though, trying to extricate himself from that chain. No, he's wrapping it around O'Reilly's neck while he's trapped.
I mean, it's an obvious comment, but if you bring a chain in, it can be used against you as well.
And Moxley now able to transition into his own guillotine, but O'Reilly and Moxley, both men now, I guess, thinking suplex from this position, but they're wrapped, they're linked at the neck, Brian, by that chain.
Yeah, I mean, they were both going for guillotines with the chain. And now they're wrapped, they're connected around the neck by that chain.
Brian, for a guy like Kyle O'Reilly who's had those neck problems, awfully dangerous, had that chain in around his neck.
100%.
Understandably, the pace slowing down, but this could be dangerous for Kyle O'Reilly because even though the pace has slowed, I think the tension has heightened. The lengths that Jon Moxley is willing to go to have increased as this match has progressed.
Yeah, I mean, but this loss would be devastating for Jon Moxley. I mean, think of how long it's been since Jon Moxley has actually won a match. It's unprecedented in his career here in AEW. Oh!
Kick to the knee, axe kick, and rolling elbow strike.
That inside leg kick by Kyle O'Reilly was vicious.
But Moxley grabbing that chain, it's around the throat of O'Reilly, and now brings him over into the Bulldog choke. The Bulldog choke with the assistance of the chain. Kyle O'Reilly in serious trouble here.
Yeah, we'll see what, oh, look at this. Great maneuvering by Kyle.
Yeah, I mean, Kyle O'Reilly's submission defense is second to none. And look, he's got mounted position and doing ground and pound.
Moxley, from the bottom though, he's got his thumb pressed into the Adam's apple of Kyle O'Reilly.
Oh, he's got both fingers in his mouth.
Oh, but O'Reilly transitions into the cross arm breaker, but Moxley, now it's Moxley with the advantage, Moxley with the ankle lock.
See if he can turn the tables on Kyle O'Reilly with that ankle lock. No!
STF from Moxley.
Oh, and then, oh my gosh, Kyle O'Reilly's
stabbing Jon Moxley's hand with the fork. Moxley forced to release the grip. But Moxley, the stomp
onto that chain.
Now Moxley's in pain. I don't know where he was going.
Oh my gosh, and you can see the fork marks on Jon Moxley's hand.
Moxley introducing a chair. And the hand of Kyle O'Reilly being laced through the chair.
Yeah, up to the elbow, past the elbow.
Gosh, this is a bad position for Kyle O'Reilly. Jon Moxley could break his arm here.
Rip a bicep, too.
Moxley, attacking the left, and you see how the left arm, Brian, of Kyle O'Reilly going limp.
Yeah, I'm afraid Kyle's going to have to go the rest of this match with this one arm, to be honest with you. The celebration with Marina on the outside.
O'Reilly's arm bending at a grotesque angle there, as Moxley now attacking.
Kyle fight.
Right hands to the body, but a knee, and now Moxley, the Death Rider.
Oh my gosh, look at the angle, but Kyle O'Reilly's grabbing his tights to keep Moxley from bending it too far.
O'Reilly, some submission defense there. Moxley, can he complete this? No, O'Reilly rolls through. Moxley, though, maintains the hold and wrenching on the arm of Kyle O'Reilly. O'Reilly counters. Oh, wait, O'Reilly now.
And going for that toe hold.
This is amazing.
A gutsy performance here by Kyle O'Reilly, but Moxley went for the ropes. There's no break. Now dragged to center, attacking the Achilles. And wrapping the chain around the foot of Moxley.
Yeah, I think he might need that, because I don't know if that left arm is working. He's got that ankle lock. This is how he tapped out Jon Moxley before.
Jon Moxley. He taps out again.
Kyle O'Reilly is relentless. What courage.
Kyle O'Reilly!
Oh my goodness, they say sunlight is the best disinfectant, and no one has done more to shine a light on Jon Moxley's human fragility than Kyle O'Reilly. But I think he may have broken his arm.
That's entirely possible, Brian. Kyle O'Reilly went to war with Jon Moxley. And for the first time in AEW history, Jon Moxley has submitted. He has tapped out twice to the same man within the span of 10 days.
We've got to say this is Kyle O'Reilly's moment in AEW.
Moxley visibly frustrated. Frustrated by his own weakness.
How about that? A little nodding to the head by Jon Moxley. I think that was a show of respect, to be honest with you.
O'Reilly dropping to his knees.
You have to wonder. I mean, in my time in AEW, I was never able to beat Jon Moxley, but I was able to win a match against Okada with a broken arm. I wonder if Kyle O'Reilly just tapped out Jon Moxley with a broken arm. If he did, that's.
O'Reilly dropped to the mat. Wait a second.
Moxley's pissed off.
Moxley!
Oh, now!
The match is over. And O'Reilly was being attended to. This is.
Oh my God!
Moxley was pissed off that the medical staff was attending to O'Reilly.
No, he was pissed off that Kyle O'Reilly made Jon Moxley quit. And attacking what may be a broken arm by the man that just bested him.
On top of that, Kyle is bleeding profusely from the head. From the forehead, okay, yeah.
And out come members of the conglomeration and the Death Riders.
I don't know if you guys noticed this, but oh, there he is. I was going to say, I didn't see Pac out here.
Pac, Wheeler Yuta, Carter Castagnoli, Daniel Garcia, Marina Shafir. As Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy, assisting a valiant Kyle O'Reilly to the back.